Hey guys, so it's me Emma. So today I'm going to talk about my experiences with all these different Hamilton events that occurred over the last few days. So the first one I went to was on July 7th, and that was the new discoveries about Hamilton, and that was at Liberty Hall, and that was pretty interesting. That's where I met the president of the AHA Society, and that is the Alexander Hamilton Awareness Society. And they talked about three different discoveries. One of them was that the Tomcat story is completely fake, and that's the most prevalent one. Another one was about yellow fever, and the other one was about finding his half brother's will. So then, after we had the talk about what the new discoveries were, we got to look at some of the documents and then go inside the house on the Liberty Hall site, and saw a few rooms, talked to people obsessed about Hamilton, was talking to people about my obsession. And then on Friday, it was an all-day event in Elizabeth at the site of where the old school that Hamilton and Burr went to, but not at the same time. But that was the Academy of Elizabethtown, which is a preparatory school, or like a high school, back when Hamilton was coming to America. So that's where he went before he went to King's College, which is now Columbia. So that day, first we went to a Hamilton 101 thing, which basically summarized his life. And then the next thing was in Spanish, so we decided to go down to the Historic Society Fair, which was in the basement of the school. So then we were going to the different tables and talked to different people there. And turns out there was one table that had pins of different people who were in the Revolution, and I found one of my relative, which I would show you now, but I don't know where it is at the exact moment. I will probably post it on Instagram when I find it, so look out for that. I'll post the links always down below for all my social media, so you should go check it out. So then the next thing we went to was Alexander in Elizabethtown. So it talked about what happened with Alexander Hamilton when he was in Elizabethtown. And then right after that, John Rua, who played Charles Lee since 2012, when it was still the mixtape, he came and talked about his experience in Hamilton, an American musical, and he actually answered my friend's question, which I filmed his answer to it, and it should be on an annotation somewhere here. You'll find it. So yeah, I filmed her question, so that was pretty cool. And then afterwards, we got to meet him, and I had him film a little clip for Snapchat, and he signed my book, which is what I've been reading the schedule from, because I don't remember how many Hamilton things I went to. So then after that, well, they actually reordered it because John was a tad bit late, so they did the Hamilton portrait unraveling first, and that was a pretty cool thing. The painting's pretty nice. I will probably post a picture on Instagram of that when I get a chance. And then we kind of left because it was a long day. We were there from 10 a.m. to like almost 4 or 5. So then we left. And I was dressed as Hamilton that day. And then I dressed up as... then on Saturday, I dressed up as Hamilton again because I decided to go in the city to see what I could do in relation to Hamilton. So the first thing we did was went to Trinity Church, and we saw Hamilton's grave, Eliza's grave, and we think we found Angelica, but she doesn't actually have a marking, but they assume that it's near Livingston, according to the people there. So we took pictures of that, which you saw on Snapchat if you follow me, but if not, I'll probably put it on Instagram when I get a chance. When I say get a chance, because I am super busy lately. So then after we went to Trinity Church, we walked all the way to Union Square, but got lunch in between. And then on Union Square, we saw Chris Clemens, whose grandma this is. and we said hi to him, and I wanted to be in his video, but he was doing something relating to like reacting to YouTubers, and since I know every YouTuber, I'm like, that doesn't work for me, so I just took a picture and a Snapchat, and then we left. And then a few blocks after Union Square, we finally decided maybe we should take like the subway to get to Times Square. So we got to Times Square and went to the theater, and at that point it was like right before the first show was ending, so I finally got to the front of that so I could try to see if I can get anyone to sign my stuff. So I met Carly and Ariana, and apparently it was Ariana's last day. Ariana is an ensemble person, but she's known for playing the bullet in the scenes where there's duels, and so that was really cool to meet her. And Carly I follow through like Snapchat and Instagram stuff, so I like those are two ensemble people that I know, so it was cool to meet them. And they signed my book, which I have right here, because I was actually trying to prepare an audition for the gender bend version of Hamilton, which I'm trying out for. So I don't know if you can see this, because I'm trying to hold it up. I think you guys can see that. So yeah, that's the autographs, so it was cool to meet them, and I had all my other stuff ready just in case, but then Lynn came out, which we all kind of realized he was probably coming out by the fact that they made an announcement. But since it was so crazy, since it was his last night, that you couldn't really take pictures with him, like close up to him, or you couldn't like get anything signed. But he came up on the one ledge and like tried to get us to scream loud, but I got pretty close to him, like I was like 2 feet away from him, and I have a picture of that on my Instagram, so like that was pretty cool. I wish I could have like talked to him and stuff, but I knew it was kind of chaotic and that wasn't gonna happen. So then after the first show we kind of like left to go get some Starbucks because my parents were like tired after that, so then we got some Starbucks. And when we were at Starbucks, we saw this one guy that looked really familiar, and it turns out it's this guy Kevin who performed with in the thing with Josie in Maplewood a few weeks ago. And I'm like, because I kept looking back, I'm like, he looks familiar, and apparently he's in Finding Neverland right now. And so he was there, and I was like, so we talked to him a little bit and got pictures with him. And after finding out about him being in Finding Neverland, since I knew it was impossible to get into Hamilton after we tried the lottery both times, so then we decided to go try to get tickets for Finding Neverland. We got tickets for row 20, so I got to go see that show. It was really good. I think I'm going to make a separate video about that, so it'll probably be an annotation somewhere here right now. So after we saw the show, we tried to go back to the Richard Rogers Theater, which is right across the street from where Finding Neverland is. And it was chaos and also raining, which made the chaos even worse. So my dad went to go get umbrellas, and I went across the street trying to get closer. And Lynn came out once on the balcony, which I didn't see since I was on the same side of the street, but I saw when he came out the window and recorded that. But it was pretty chaotic, to say the least. But it was fun. I talked to a lot of people, gave out some cards, since I have my cards on me like all the time, except for the one time I needed it seemed, on Thursday. I had it every other day, though. And I dressed as Hamilton 2 of the days. And then yesterday, even though we didn't get in on Saturday until technically Sunday at 2 in the morning, we didn't do any of the early Hamilton stuff, but we did go to the museum that in Patterson, where they had like a small little Hamilton exhibit. So we went to that for about an hour, and we went to the falls, the Great Falls, where Hamilton, Lafayette, and Washington had a picnic, and that's how Patterson was founded, was because of Hamilton. And there was a statue of Hamilton there, so we took a picture in front of that. And then after that, we kind of just got food and went home. So that was my Hamilton long weekend, and I'm trying to convince my parents to take me to something today, but I doubt that. And oh yeah, when I was in New York, I bought my Hamilton shirt. It was not cheap, but I needed a Hamilton shirt since I am Hamilton trash. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any Hamilton experiences, make me jealous and comment them down below. And if you wish you had a Hamilton experience and haven't yet, post that down below, like what you wish could happen. So yeah, bye.